Hello, my name is Jørn Middelborg. I'm the managing director of Thavibu Gallery here in Bangkok. And we focus on contemporary art from Thailand, Vietnam and Burma. Today we have a show from Burma, four artists. They're all living in Yangon and they have come to Bangkok for the exhibition. Their names are Phyo, Aung, Myint, Nyein and Phyo. And we're very happy to have them here in Bangkok. This is a conceptual show which is called Speaking Alone, and it focuses on the isolation of the country. As you know, Burma is a country that has been isolated for decades. This is a specially curated exhibition by Shireen Naziree.
My name is Shireen Naziree. I'm the curator for this exhibition, Speaking Alone. If we take the work of Myint, let's talk a little bit about his work. I first met Myint in the year 2002 at the ASEAN Art Awards in Bali. And he has been working with this subject, mother and child, for much of his career. And his work, it has got a very basic instinct to it in terms of his application. He uses handmade paper from bamboo, and bamboo, as you know, is very often the essence. It symbolizes so many things within the essence of Southeast Asian culture. And his lines, as you will see, are very simple. He talks here about the emotional turmoil which he has felt throughout most of his life because his mother died when he was 4 years old. So there's also a certain sparseness about his work, which I believe expresses the cultural psyche of his life as a Burmese in this time. The dolls are typical Burmese toys. On the other hand, we look at the work of the artist Phyo.
I make my work based on our culture.
Phyo is quite an exception in the Burmese art scene in that she is one of the very, very few women artists who has started to work in new media. And there's also a certain simplicity in her work, which I find that sense very pure in a manner of speaking. For example, if you look at Hope, she works with this theme of hope, and it is her expressions as a mother, a wife, a daughter, and you know, it is always this hope for a better life. On the other hand, when we look at the work of Echo, it is a different form of self-expression. As you may or may not know, well, I think everybody probably does, is that Myanmar is a country where Buddhism has been a very, very profound influence, even for people who may not be Buddhist. And he talks about his state of solitude, personal solitude. It has, you know, very often people do feel solitude within themselves. And in his work, he expresses very different emotions. And you will see that in his performance art as well.
My performance is based on the human life.
The other artist is Nyein, and his series of work is called People. Nyein is, this is also inkjet on canvas and then with acrylic paint. And the images of all the people you see are intellectuals. They are writers, cultural people. You know, I think this gentleman is a poet, for example. That is Echo, the artist. And social life in Yangon is very simple. And if you look at the pictures, they are very, very blown up, showing almost contorted images. And there's no special, the artist had no special agenda by choosing intellectuals, but in another way it can express, you know, the limitations they have, in the sense that how much of the outside world gets to read what they write, for example, or see their paintings. The stamp, the red stamps, are still something which, you know, we don't see very often, is the rubber stamp. You know, in the old days, people used to have rubber stamps, and these were rubber stamps. And they are stamps for everything. You know, whether you're going for a passport or a shop receipt or anything, it could be anything. So it's a very, very simple expression, but on the other hand, it is also open to interpretation. His video work, which is here, which is called Goldfish, and it's a very interesting piece of work where it's a very short video of about just a few minutes, 3 minutes or so, and where a goldfish, which is normally a little creature which we all perceive to be beautiful, and how his lifespan is very short.